Hey there, Sean, the Sales Funnel Nerd, and welcome to this video today. We're going to talk about what to do after you've done your webinar, right? And so here there's 5 things that you need to deal with. So the first thing is the people who clicked on your ad, they came to your landing page, webinar registration page, but they didn't actually register, right? So how do we remarket to them? How do we go after them again? Well, if you did something like Facebook ads, retargeting is actually fairly easy. They've got it set up now. I'm not going to get into the great details about Facebook ads and remarketing and techniques because that literally can change daily with Facebook, but I'm going to tell you for certain that you can go in and remarket, send new ads or, target those people again, maybe with a different variation of your webinar registration page, and go out to those people, right? People who, for whatever reason, were interested in your ad but didn't register, right? So you remarket to them, try them again. Now, the next thing that you need to deal with is people who registered for your webinar, but they didn't attend. So for those people, those are the ones where you're going to send some email messages pointing them to the limited time webinar replay. Right? These are the people that you want to, get over and they can check out the replay and watch it, and then you're going to have a link underneath the replay. Maybe it pops up at a certain point and points them to your sales message. So the next thing is people who attended the webinar, but they didn't see your offer. Maybe they bailed at some point during the webinar. Again, point these people back to the webinar replay page as well. And that's a great thing, is that with a lot of these webinar technologies out there, they will tell you stuff like that, like who attended, how long they sat on the webinar, if they bailed early, if they clicked. You can get a whole bunch of tools and data from different webinar software that's out there. So the people who attended but they didn't see the offer, point these people back to the webinar replay so that they can, either pick up where they were left off or watch the whole thing again if they need to, but at least get a chance to see your pitch, see your offer. So the next thing, is people who saw your webinar pitch. So they sat through, watched everything, got to the end, saw the pitch, but they didn't buy. Right? So for these people, they don't really need to see the webinar again. These people, you can just send a series of emails saying, announcing some type of scarcity with the offer. Maybe there were some bonuses involved, and you're letting them know that these bonuses are going away in the next, 72 hours, 48 hours, 24 hours, something like that, right? Some type of scarcity, some reason for them to go over and check out your sales message. And that's what you would have in the emails or whatever notifications, likely emails, is people who saw the pitch but didn't buy, point them back to the sales page. And the last thing is, the good news is the people who bought. So the people who did actually go and purchase your offer, those people you want to make sure that they get sent an onboarding sequence. So a buyer's email sequence that basically alleviates that kind of buyer's remorse that's going to kick in, especially if it's a high ticket offer. You want to have some type of, emails, onboarding sequence, just letting them know that there's some surprise bonuses, stuff that wasn't even announced. There's lots of ways that you can kind of offset that, but at the very least, some type of onboarding sequence going out to them that lets them know that they made a solid purchase, that everything's going to be awesome, and just kind of seals the deal with them. Right? So that's the 5 things that essentially you need to deal with after your webinar is over. So go ahead and I will have this below this video so you can keep this sheet handy as far as printing it out, so you got a list of the things you need to take care of, and I will see you in the next video.